Hi, and compliments of the new year, and welcome to Prime Sports with Masia. In this first episode of the year, we are chilling with former Ajax Cape Town exciting midfielder Mkhanyiseli Siwahla, who happens to hold the record of the youngest player to play in the PSL and also score on debut. We are with him. He's taking us back to those early days as a 15-year-old kid up to where he is now at the age of over 30, where he has retired from professional football. Let's check him out. Makalex, thank you very much for allowing us to come to your beautiful home to sort of look back at your career and also, you know, tell your story. We always believe here at Prime Sports with Masia that we want to tell the stories. And once again, thank you very much. I want to start off by, you know, we've always heard back in the day that they were talking about this kid Makalex, Mkhanyiseli Siwahla. This nickname of Makalex, where did it come from?
Yeah, the nickname of Makalex. Oh, thank you for hosting me first. Yeah, I appreciate to be here. Yeah, this nickname because I'm coming from Cape Town. Yeah. So we have like different race. Yeah. You understand? So colors they couldn't say Mkhanyiseli, so they would be like Makalex. Yeah. You understand? So that's where it started.
And it stuck,
yeah. And then it stuck from there. Yeah.
Now, you know, like also when I go back, we started hearing some noises coming out of Cape Town that there's this kid, this special kid. How were you discovered and how did you end up at Ajax Cape Town?
Yeah, there was a guy that saw me. I was playing at school actually. So we're playing against like Micha's playing, Nyanga, Kailicha, so we're playing together. So there's this other guy, he saw me like just playing, and then he was having a son that was playing at Aventine Atletico. So they took me to Aventine Atletico. So there I stayed maybe for 6 months. And then there's this guy called Mark, and then he said to me, I must go to Ajax for trials. I thought he's joking because Ajax that time it was like big, very big. So I went there after maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I went there for trials for a week. And then the coach was Tangel Crowe that time. And then after a week, and then they signed me. It took me a week.
And I'm told that the team that you played in the youth structures there, just as Clifford Ngobeni, no, you would remember those kids.
Yeah, Clifford Ngobeni, Stanton Lewis, Granol Scott, Romano Scott,
Clayton
Daniels, Frankel K, Nazir Ali, Tulan Serrer. I think that time he was trying to get in, but he was there. Daoud, Shamik Daoud. Yeah, we're having like a beautiful team. A nice team.
And I'm told you used to mess teams up, eh?
Yeah, too much. Too much. Yeah, like those things, those memories. If you play that time at Ajax Cape Town, man, it's lifetime memories because we were brothers. And we were understanding each other on and off the field. So any team that was coming, like we were killing all the teams here. And also, if you are good, you have extra talent because of they are good too. So your talent will be like going up and up and up because you are playing with like good soccer players.
And that's pretty much happened to me. But before I get there, most of the players from that team went on to have relatively very good careers.
Yeah. Because also. Remember when I went there, I found them there. Yeah. They were already made. You understand? So at Ajax, when you are 15, 16, you must already train with the first team that time. So for them, they wanted to reach that standard because when I came very hard. Yeah. You understand? So I pushed all of them. I said, guys, I'm leaving you behind now. I'm going up now. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So everyone was pushing himself. Yeah, and then. Others, because there were a lot of us, others survived, others didn't survive.
Which is, it always happens. I spoke to Clifford Ngobeni, and you know, he tells me some very funny stories about you. He remembers you as a brave and fearless youngster who came through there and changed the whole thing because you sort of became the focal point of that academy.
When when you go to a place where you think you won't make it, and then you make it so big, and then you get confused even yourself. So it was the situation like that. And then even my friends, the one I was playing with, they asked, hey man, hey, you are going high every day, man. So I was like, hey man, I don't know how it's happening, but it's happening, you know. But Ajax, the structure, everything, like it was it was well organized. Everything was organized. Lifestyle, everything was organized. So that's why I came with my skill, and then I just learned the basic and how to do things on the field, and then the skill just came natural because it was there already. So
So I mean, obviously the talent has always been there, but the skill. Was it these things that you learned in the township growing up to play football the way you played football?
Yeah. Because in the township we played smaller side, like 3 against 3, 4 against 3, any space that we get. So you need to go through players to score. So that's where you learn all the time. You learn, and then also school football. It helps, Like now these days I don't see school football because that's where you get the natural talent. Because there's no agent, there's no coach like can tell you what to do. So you play with your raw talent. So that's where you get like quality players. You understand? So,
and I can say someone like Duncan Crowley, who is a legend of South African football, having played for Santos and all those teams back in the day. And the rest of the junior coaches who were there played a significant role.
Too much.
But there comes Gordon Igersen. I also spoke to him, by the way, and he had some very nice things to say about you.
For me, I think he was a unbelievable talent. He was very small, which possibly was against him, disadvantage to him, of course. He was a short player. But besides being a very small player, he was only 16, but he was very, very, very fast, very quick, and very intelligent. And I think I'm driving. And I think, I gave him his debut because he was a player that actually deserved to get his debut. I didn't play him or give him a chance to play because I was a young boy and I wanted to give him a chance. I gave him an opportunity to play because he had worked himself into the team. So he was picked to play in the team because he deserved to be in the team. And as I say, he had so much talent, he had so much ability, he was very, very quick. He played in a position that he could get away, from defenders because he played as a right winger and as a left winger. So he got his opportunity to play because he earned it. I always believed in playing young players when they were ready to play. Otherwise, sometimes you can put them into situations where they're not ready and you can ruin his career because he wasn't ready to play yet, So, but in his case, he was ready. And I think I remember his debut. It was a cup game, and he scored the winning goal. So obviously that was very, very big for me and for him and for the club and for everybody. I think he was the youngest player to play in the at that time, the youngest player ever to play in the Premier League.
What can you say about Gordon?
The thing is this, to be honest, I was scared of him because when I grow up, I always see him on TV, So now, when I see him close to me, talking to me, for me, it's like, it's not real. It's not something that is happening, but it was happening. But one thing I have learned about him is discipline, about this job. He can make you achieve a lot of things if you listen to him, you understand. But one thing I can say also, it's like, that guy is amazing, man. It's amazing. He knows what he's doing. You can see that he's been in the game for a very long time.
Because what I want to get at is that he's the one who actually gave you your professional deal. You were 15, going for 16 at that time. I know you broke Steve Lukuyas record of the youngest player to play in a professional game in South Africa. and you happen to have scored in that match.
Yes, yeah. And
Now
I became man of the match too. So
the man of the
just
match.
too much for me. Yeah.
Just in the build-up to that match,
Yeah.
when did you know you were going to play?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I didn't know because I was coming from overseas. So when I came back, they told me that I think I arrived Monday, and then they told me that hey, Wednesday you are playing a game. I was like, oh, I know it's not real, you know.
Yeah. They thought they were joking.
Yeah, I thought they were joking. And then Tuesday we signed everything was there. And then Wednesday we played the game. And then when I go to the changing room, to the meeting, I'm in the starting lineup too. So I was like, oh, okay, this thing is real, you know. And then when I arrived in the changing room, my jersey was there. I was like, oh, okay. Now the time is here now. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
But the lucky, when you grow up at Ajax, when you go to the first team, it's the same thing, like same system, same everything. So for me, it was more like I was doing the same thing that I was doing in the juniors. But I never knew I would score and I would become man of the match, all of that, you know. That's where everything changed, actually. Yeah, my life after that, they've changed, they've changed.
And would you say your life changed for the better? But the most important thing here is that a young kid at the age of 15 going for 16, now suddenly you're on the front page of the paper, you're on TV, you're everywhere. Everybody wanted a piece of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't that too heavy on a 15-year-old?
Obviously, like it was heavy, you know, very, very heavy. But I will always give credit to Ajax, like the management, the coaches that were there, you know, the way they were trying to help me. You understand? But you know, when you're coming from in the background where if you are successful, everyone wants to be close to you, it's very difficult to focus and to achieve whatever you want to achieve in life, you know. But my mission was like, hey, I'm here at Ajax, I wanted to, but I thought maybe when I'm 18, 19, I'll go overseas and stay there for a very long time just to achieve my dream. But to achieve that dream in the PSL and you are here at home and stuff, it's difficult to handle that pressure.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
And there's been some sort of accusation, you know, directed at you in your direction to say, for somebody that talented, you didn't really
reach the
highs.
100%.
Would you accept that that you didn't fulfill your true potential?
Yeah, no, whatever they saw, like whoever watched me from development, they know what I'm supposed to achieve. So for me, when I came to the PSL, it was more like highlights. It was not the potential that they're supposed to see. You can understand. But I will always appreciate and thank God that I became a professional, because where I'm coming from, I never see a professional soccer player. I never see a legend. So I'm the first one that made it. You understand?
From Nyanga Township.
From Nyanga Township. So there never been a soccer player that became international, went overseas and stuff. So I did that, but it was not like my potential exactly where I wanted to reach.
Now the interesting question will be, why? I mean, what sort of held you back?
I think that time I don't want to blame like people, man, you know, because we learn and we move on, you know. Because that time I was having a agent, so-called agent, someone that took me from nowhere, so I was loyal to him. So whatever he was telling me, I was always following him, than understanding what the management was telling me, the coaches was telling me how to achieve this dream. If I did listen to them, then I think I will achieve whatever I wanted to achieve in life. And also I made my own mistakes, you understand? So there's a lot of things in between. You understand?
Now, talking about mistakes, you know, I don't know how deep you can go into this, but you know, what sort of mistakes did you make? And at the same time, what, you know, obviously, you know, there will be people who will be watching this thing. If a 15-year-old Siwahla somewhere
Yeah.
watches this, what can you advise them to say? These were my mistakes,
Yeah.
and I don't want you to make these mistakes.
Yeah, I think let me start by my mistakes. You know, like in each and every team, they have rules. It's like at school, you're wearing a uniform,
Yeah.
certain uniform. So if you can listen the rules of the team, like how they do things and how they develop you to achieve your dream, I think that's the best thing you can do. So as I said, the manager that I have that time,
Yeah.
he was having his own personal things with the people that I was working with. You understand? So that's where also I made a lot of mistakes, you know. Sometimes I'm like, okay, let me leave the team now, let me go to a bigger team and stuff, you know. While they were saying, okay, be patient, you'll get that time, you know. So he was rushing me to go to bigger teams and stuff. So that's where all of this like came, you understand? So if someone bring you to a team, I think it's better you listen to the rules of the team, because there's rules there. You stay to the rules and listen to the rules, because these people are giving you salary, giving you opportunity, they're taking care of you. So I think if we can be patient a little bit and get someone who can teach us how to be patient, then I think we can achieve a lot. Yeah.
Was there ever a time where, because of the sort of, you know, challenges that you were facing with the manager and stuff that was happening behind the scenes, which sort of made you, we can say in South African football, to sort of start having off the field problems, which impacted on your football and maybe your development in the game?
I think on my side, the way I saw things, you know, like, because my thing was very sensitive, man, like my life, because the type of football that I was playing, it's not something that you get every day, you know, the way I realize now, you know, I didn't realize that time. So obviously those challenges will come. It's not something that will happen to another soccer player. You understand? I don't judge any soccer player. I don't know anything about other soccer players, how they do things. But I'm talking about myself. So I think the way I was playing football, obviously there will be things that will push me back, and there will be things that will push me forward, you know. So whatever decision I was making that time, I didn't know will push me in the way of the doors will be closed for me if I make a mistake. You understand? So I don't want to go like deeper on that, because I will mention people's name and that's not good. I don't like that. But if I did make mistake, I think God will punish me more and more and more. You understand? But on my side, I think the mistake that I did mistakes as a kid. You understand? Because I grew me, and then when you groom a person, a player like me, you expect to take him where you want to take him. You understand? So now the manager want me to go this side, the team want me to go this side. So obviously I'll choose
in the middle.
Yeah, you understand? So I was like, ish, this thing's gonna put me in trouble. But the manager, don't worry, what. And then after I choose the side of the manager, that's where the stories come. You understand? Siwahla this, Siwahla don't do that, Siwahla come training drunk, Siwahla there. You understand? But those things came after I choose the side of the manager, and then all of those things come. You understand? But it is what it is, you know. But I know myself, and I love myself so much to do things that will destroy my career. You understand?
Maybe lastly on this issue, and then we move on. Obviously, I mean, you know, you're talking about the allegations of coming training drunk and all those kinds of the field stuff. Looking back now, you know, obviously there must be some level of regret and also owning up and taking responsibility. That must be how you feel, I think.
Yeah, the only thing that I feel like, it's more like, you know, because I promised my mother, like when I was young, hey, I'll buy you that, I'll do that for you, I'll do that. So those things didn't come through, you know. That's the only thing that make me feel bad, you know, because, you know, my mother was like suffering a lot to not get what she deserved, you understand. But regretting is more like, I don't want to say I regret, because football gave me so much in a way, I did travel the world. I did see people that I thought I would never see in my life. I did go to places that I thought I would never go in my life. I did things that I thought I would never do in my life. I've been with a white girl. I never knew I would be with a white girl like next to me. And I never knew, like, not like I'm racist and stuff, but when you see a white man say sir, Mr. Siwahla, say, you know, like you feel like, hey man, I have made it, you know. Yeah, but I thank God with everything, man, you know. I thank God, you know, because I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm okay, I can communicate with people like you. So man.
Now also going on the career trajectory here in South Africa, I mean, you went to Celtic, you were at Mpumalanga Aces, you also went to, I think, FC Cape Town. You played for quite a number of teams in South Africa where you never really stayed at one place. But just looking back now, the experiences, where did you play your best football? And looking at those different teams, the experiences, your experiences there with the coaches, you worked there.
I think I played my football at Ajax Cape Town, like from the development till the first team. When I left Ajax Cape Town, I knew that my career won't function, you know. Yeah, it won't function. But I was just leaving after leaving Ajax, I was working. I was not enjoying football.
The passion was not there.
The passion was not there. The moment I leave Ajax, it was not me like playing football. I was just doing it just to get paid and pay my bills and stuff, but not like to achieve anything.
And at the other clubs where you played, I mean, what were your experiences there?
Yeah, there I was just going to work and come back. There's nothing. Actually, I didn't even care if I'm there or I'm not there. But as long as I'm getting paid and stuff, other things I didn't care.
And the other thing also, Ajax Cape Town does not exist anymore. It has changed names and all this. It must have pained you when that decision was taken. Obviously, it was not your decision, but a team that has been synonymous with talent identification, producing some of the best players to have come out of this country came through that system. You, one of them. How did you feel to know that Ajax does not exist anymore?
You know, this question is a difficult question. It's also go back where I made mistake, you know, in my life. You understand? So when the team like that get finished like that, it shows that they are also human beings. They make mistake too. If they can destroy something like that, then you know, there's no one who's perfect in this world. You understand? Because something like that you don't destroy. You keep it. You understand? But we don't know. We just hear that Ajax is no longer there, but it killed like a lot of people inside. People were there, people that grow up there. You understand? So for me it was sad, but at the same time I was like, oh, okay, there are people who can make mistake too. You understand? So which is, I'm a human being too. When I was making my mistakes, they also make their mistakes. The team is no longer there. You understand? So I took it like that.
Now let's move now. People are saying it's also unfortunate that maybe you never played for Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns. I understand you wanted to play for one of the big three.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe do you look back with a little bit of regret, Nyana?
Yeah, you know, the only thing, to be honest, I don't even want to talk about it. You know, when I watch Kaizer Chiefs, my heart gets sore, man. You know, like,
you're a Chiefs fan?
Yeah, very, like, even my family, you know, we are Chiefs, like, you understand?
So what is happening there now?
Yeah, and three of them, like, I supposed to go to Chiefs, I was supposed to go to Pirates, I was supposed to go to Sundowns. Everything was there, but it never happened. You understand? I don't know why. You understand? And it is still, I still ask myself why. Because I remember the last time we went to Durban, we beat Sundowns, and then after that, the management called me, said, okay, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, you're gonna go to Kaizer Chiefs. We're gonna finalize the deal, everything. You understand? And Mushin told me the same thing. But one thing I like about Mushin, he told me that I apologize to you, that I never let you go to Kaizer Chiefs. So I was like, oh, okay, I was supposed to go there. At least he knows the truth. So I was like, okay. But it was sad. Even today, you know, when I'm watching them, I'm like, hey, after Chabupule, at least I was like gonna give that team
You
at
wanna be
least.
the next big thing.
You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my aim. After him, I was gonna take that jersey number 11 and put it like also like in the same level, like him, even maybe better than what he did and what he achieved there.
And I hear that a story that Chabupule actually is the person who sort of motivated you to play football. Apparently, you used to go when Chiefs were coming to play in Cape Town. You used to camp at the airport and wanted a picture with him.
Yeah. You used to camp there also. You know, you ask for food, everything. So when I saw him, he was like so small. I was like, man, let me try this thing. And then I tell my mother, hey, I saw Chabupule now. I think I can be a professional. And then he said to me, but how are you going to be a professional? Because you never saw a professional where you coming from. Hey, I was like, hey, my mother, hey, go and do fish there, man. Because she was selling fish that time. Hey, go make fish for people. Hey, I say, my mother, she doesn't understand.
The dream was far.
Yeah, and then she make it far also now, you know.
That you will never get there. Stop dreaming and come to the real world.
Come to the real world. The real world is for you to make fish. And then we get money, you understand? Yeah, so.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously growing up watching Jabu, you know, you...
that guy motivated me.
He was your idol.
Yeah, like, he motivated me in the way that I became a professional soccer player. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to play against him?
No, I didn't get it. I got the chance when he came back and then he was playing for Parade. They just signed him and Stanton Fedrick.
Yes.
Yeah, we beat them in, I think, in Ellis Park or something.
Yeah.
I think that time I was 17.
Yeah.
So while we inside the field, they doing warm up. Hey, we watching these people. This is Chabupule.
Yeah.
And also, like I was telling Clifford was like, hey, Nota, you are a professional also now. You know, you need to focus.
Don't be scared of these people.
Yeah, because they are running next to you. Go for warm up, and they support us. I was like, Chabupule. And imagine I'm gonna play against this person now, you know. So it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was an amazing experience.
I can imagine that is the same feeling you felt when you were going to play your first game.
Yeah. It was.
You must have been scared, butterflies and stuff.
Yeah. You know, the first game. I think after that game, man, like it was amazing because everything was ready for me. I go inside the field, marker legs. I was like, And in that time, I didn't have a proper phone.
Yeah.
You understand? So after that, that's where I start getting girls, you know, colored girls, white girls, like, phoning me. Hey, how are you doing? How's your lunch and stuff? You can come to my house and stuff. I was like, I made it now, you know? Yeah, but it was amazing, man. It was amazing. Yeah, that's why I always appreciate Ajax, appreciate the coaches, everyone. Whatever, bad and good, you know, even if maybe we don't talk, maybe we have issues, but at the end of the day, it's football, man. Yeah. In life, you'll have situations
downs,
like that. But now we are old, man. We need to talk and sort things out, whatever, you know, because now we are old, man.
Yeah, now you are no longer that 15-year-old kid anymore.
Yeah.
I want to check now, and I guess this may also serve as advice to the current young players. You didn't earn much during those days. Obviously, I mean, you know, it won't be fair to ask you to give me the exact figures, but looking back now, did you really make money out of football here in South Africa?
No, not at all, not at all. The only thing I was enjoying is football, not money. And for me, I think I didn't focus to money a lot because I was motivated by a person that never showed like luxury, you understand? He was more like, you see me on the field, like, you know, you'll see Chabupule on the field. So he never like showed the house, he never showed the car and stuff, lifestyle and stuff. Because now I think these days it's more like lifestyle. It's not about football. That's why when there's no man, you can see a person, he just vanish. You understand? Because now the lifestyle is not there anymore. You understand? So me, I was motivated by football. And I told myself, the way I play football, money will follow me. You understand? So maybe that's why. But if I was motivated by money, I was going to ask what I deserve, my worth, you know. So I didn't know that.
And it never happened. Yeah, which is a shame, really.
Yeah. Too much.
Now you left South Africa, went to Botswana.
Yeah, I went to Botswana.
But the interesting journey, your journey outside South Africa, is that about 3-4 years ago, you went to Europe, and I'm told you went there without an agent. You didn't know anyone there. Just tell us that journey you took of going to Europe, and where were you headed, and what happened when you got there, and the football there.
Yo, man, that's where I understand that God is good, you know. That's where I understand. You see the guy that you just saw. Yeah, he's the one that helped me actually to buy me tickets, everything. And then he asked me, "Hey man, where are you going?" I say, "I'm going to Poland." "Why Poland?" I say, "The currency there, it's not that like dollars, euros. So lifestyle, it won't be difficult for me to live 50 days to get something. Even if it's a castle team, we call it castle this side. Anything just to be there. If I don't get anything, I'll work even in the garage. That's just to be outside South Africa, you understand? Change of environment, you understand? And then he asked me, "There are people who are waiting for you that side." I said, "There's no one, but I'll go there." You understand? So I went there, I took the flight, and then I was inside the flight. You know, when you're sitting there, you don't even know where you're going, but yeah, you are going. And then the flight arrived at the airport. The moment you cross, the police next to you, "Hey, where are you going?" "Hey, I'm going to play football." "Okay, show us the invitation so that we know where you're going." I said, "No, I don't have an invitation, but I'm a football player. You can check me on the phone." What that? You know those things. They must Google you. Yeah, you understand. And this is the hotel that I'm going. I will try and find a team. Hey, they say, "Okay, go sit there." Sit there. Sit maybe 2-3 hours. Sitting there. And then they came back. They say, "Okay." I opened my bag also. When they came back, the bag was open. I said, "Look at my football boots." And then I showed them my old t-shirt. They said, "Oh, okay. Oh, you play for Ajax. Okay. Okay, we'll take you to the hotel, but we'll check your progress, everything. And your movements. Movements. So I was knocking door to door, like knocking here, asking for food. But you don't know if there's dogs that will eat you and stuff. So I was going ground to ground, looking for a job, you understand? And the snow is killing. I don't even have clothes. It's too cold. So I'll stay there, maybe arrive 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll leave maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Because I don't know actually what time they come for training. So they will come for training and they will remove me by the gate. The players will come. Go, what do you want here? Yeah, because I'm short too, so they don't believe. In Europe, most tall and stuff. So they don't believe that I can play football. So while I'm going like ground to ground, to the last ground, maybe after 2-3 months, last ground, this guy came. "Hey, what are you doing here?" He speak English because they don't speak English. "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm looking for a job." "What kind of job are you looking for?" "I'm a soccer player." "Soccer player? Where's the soccer boots?" I take off. I'm always with my soccer boots. So in case someone says, I go in quickly, you know. I got my socks, my shorts, everything there. "Oh, okay, you play football?" "Yes." "Are you sure you play football?" I think it's a 4th division that it's a 4th division team. So this guy said, "Okay, where do you stay?" I show him. "Oh, you're staying here." And I'm cold. I'm like, you're shaking there. Like, and then he said, "Okay, tomorrow 10 o'clock you must be here." You can understand? We are training. 10 o'clock? Are you serious? He said, "Yeah, take my number." Take this number, write it down. Because I don't have the SIM card. You need to, the SIM card, they need to make for you everything. So I phone, public phone. Okay, I'll be here 9 o'clock, what? No problem. Okay, drop the phone quickly. "I'm that guy, man, the African guy." You know, "Oh, okay, come. Drop the phone. I went there 6 o'clock. I said, "No, not, let me go there 6 o'clock. I was there. The snow is killing me. 9 o'clock they were there. Now I don't care because they were passing me. I don't care. They pass. And then that guy came. I just came. You know when you come outside the snow, like because the snow is white. They can pass you. They think maybe it's a decoration.
Yeah.
So that thing comes out.
Because you see this guy.
It comes out. I do like this. I make the snow.
So, yes, me.
Yeah, yes, me. And that guy was laughing at me. You understand? And then that guy said, one thing I like about you, your effort, man. You understand?
Yeah.
So I went to the changing room. I feel cold, and then this other guy, the captain, hey man, go to the shower just to,
to warm up a bit.
Up a bit, because they see that I'm freezing. I warm up a bit, and then they give me like a coffee. There's a tea that they drink there. Give me a tea. I drink, and then I feel much better. And then that day, I think they were gonna travel and play the game. So they were playing 11v11. So now I'm sitting on a bench to another team, the B side, because there's two teams, you know. So last 5-6 minutes, they say, man, hey, go there.
Show us what you got.
Show us what you got. Hey, they pass me the ball. And then I make like this. And then two white guys. They go outside. And then the coach says,
which one is this one?
The coach is speaking English now. What's the name of this guy now? You understand? Give him the ball, give him the ball. And then they give me the ball again. And I shoot and then hit the poles. And the coach called me, come here. What's your name? I say, my name is Max. You know, because Mushin used to call me Max, because also he couldn't say Magali.
Yeah.
So I said, my name is Max. Oh, okay. Where are you coming from? South Africa? Oh, okay. Okay, go and play. Hey, I start killing these guys now. And then the coach said, man, hey. After the because they were playing Saturday. I think that day was Friday. They were traveling. And then they say, okay, where do we stay? I tell them, I stay in the place like this. Oh, okay, no, don't leave there. We'll give you money for food. We'll take care of you. Don't worry. I said, okay. They buy me after the game. They buy me food. They buy me the jackets, gloves, everything. So I'm sitting there. They make SIM card for me. They're checking up on me if I'm still there and stuff. Now they want me now. And now I'm like, I don't even know, like, if this guy, they say no, where I'm gonna go, because this is my last chance. So I was praying. They came back.
And you don't even have an agent?
I don't have an agent, I have no one. And then they came, they say, listen, we don't have money in this team, but what we can do, we can find you papers to stay here. Because if you stay here, without papers, you'll go back to your country. I said, okay. And then we'll give you like a place to stay, a nice apartment next to where we train. And then we'll give you something, maybe you can buy yourself nice things. I said, okay. I don't check the contract, don't check anything, I just sign. Yeah, I sign. And then I said, okay, now, this is your seat, you sit here, this is your boots, this is your tracksuit, this is your everything. And then I called the big man here. Hey man, I got the job, man. Hey, we're celebrating at home. Serious? I say, yeah man, I got the job. I'm gonna stay here for 3 years now. I'm not coming home. They say, okay, fine. I stayed there 3 years without coming to South Africa. 3 years.
Poland.
In Poland, 3 years.
And you played?
2 years. Yeah, 2 years in Poland, 2 years in Slovakia.
In Slovakia,
yeah. And in Slovakia, it was another chain to go there. Because there, I see the trials on the paper, and then I go there.
Without telling these ones?
Without telling these ones. I pack my bags at night, I take the train, I go to Poland. When they wake up calling me, I say, this is 2nd division, I will always come back. This is 4th division.
Yeah, so in Slovakia it was a higher level.
Higher level.
Yeah.
And then at least the money was a little bit good.
Yeah.
So.
But you didn't struggle to get a contract then?
It took me 2 weeks to get the contract. But the same situation, but now I was fit now. So when they gave me that chance for like...
It was easy to
get
play,
me.
Yeah. But did you make money?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was for me, it was more like getting experience, going outside South Africa. But if I did have an agent, I think I would be playing like in Italy or something. Yeah. Because I was doing good, man. I was doing good. But without no one's helping you, it's
very difficult, yeah. Now, you've come back. And when you come back, you announced that you are retiring from professional football. It's been a few months now.
Yes, yes.
And people are asking, hey, where is Siwahla? Where is Makalex? Where is Mkhanyiseli?
Yeah.
What is he doing? What is he up to? Now, we're focused on the future now.
Yeah.
I mean, on the past.
Yes.
What does the future look like? What are you up to?
For me, like when I was there in Poland and Slovakia, I meet guys like Asanda Sishuba, Masilo Mutubi.
Yeah.
So
because they were in Belgium.
I used to go to them. He's the coach there, and Asanda Sishuba also, he got connections there and stuff. I told him, listen, I'll go back home. What I will do, whatever I will be working with, but I also feel like I can work with young kids because I was young also. I was motivated by people.
The mentality.
I know their mentality. So I would like to help few to come this side. You understand? And help them to get a deal overseas and stuff. Because it's nice when you go there when you're young. So, and then we agree. And even now, like Sishuba's son, he's 16, he just signed in France a 5-year deal. So it was more like we're going to do that connection. You understand? Obviously, it's not going to be easy, but the big man here at home, he told me that we'll find a place where there's grounds. We'll start like making a small academy where maybe 16 youngsters and start working with schools and stuff. It's not easy, but it's my vision to help like young kids to taste and change their life, because I think 3 days back, Asanda Shuba called me and then he said to me, hey man, there's a guy that is in South Africa, his kid, you want to come to overseas, but I told him, you must meet with him and try and train the kid and see how ready he is to go that side. So we have that connection.
Because things are a bit difficult there.
Yeah. Too much.
The language.
The language and stuff. But if you go there in the very young age, you can make it.
Yeah.
Because the 4 years there is to learn the culture, the language, everything. And then another 4 years, you can make money. Maybe 5 years, you can just learn everything. But after 5 years, you can make money.
But also here, you would be interested in working with local clubs and...
Yeah, no, for sure.
In a coaching capacity, you want to go into coaching?
Coaching, coaching, it's difficult. Maybe to be an assistant, you understand, to help with assistant, but not to be a head coach.
No,
you
don't want to be fired.
Yeah, because here they fire you everything.
It's tough.
And also to understand other soccer players, man, especially those one who are coming and stuff, to understand how's the, like, I would like to talk to them also, to ask them how you feel as a soccer player. What is your dream? Beside luxury, this you have that, because these are yours and your family. You as a player, what do you want to achieve? You want to be remembered with, you understand? So
and also I think maybe you will be open to any player
for sure,
who may reach out to you,
you understand,
to asking for advices on how to go about this thing, because like you're saying, I mean, you came to the scene as a 15-year-old kid, and there was suddenly this big expectation on you. It was difficult to handle, you made mistakes, and you will be the perfect person to advise a young kid.
That's what I would love to do, man. I know it's hard to understand while you're getting paid, you are playing, but if you are going there and pass that message, I think it will help someone. You understand? Because it's not easy. It might look easy, but if you communicate with them, they will understand, man. They will understand. Because I know they're going through a lot. I know.
Now, as we're starting to wrap up now, you played for junior under 17, under 20, under 23. No Bafana Bafana. But I believe you were called up once to Bafana national team. Are you disappointed that you never got to play for at least even one Bafana cap?
Maybe that time I won't be disappointed, because the quality players were playing that time, they were good also. So I cannot
because
be
at
disappointed.
Bafana that time it was Abu Giftil Remy,
you understand,
all
like
those people.
Vilagazi, top quality soccer players. So I wish it was like now, now I think,
You would walk with them with your eyes closed,
yeah,
man.
now it was gonna be nice, But that time, not disrespecting like the current players,
yeah.
but I see a lot of opportunities. I see a lot of chances now. You understand? But before, man, it was hard, really, even for me to play for Ajax first team. It was not something that I dream of because the quality of players were there, like they were top quality soccer players. So I won't say I was disappointed because the quality was too much. Yeah.
But Baxter did call you.
Yeah, he did call me, but I got injured. I think we went to play under 20 in Zambia. So when I came back, I was injured. So now when they were calling me for national team like Bafana, I couldn't go.
I mean, I remember, who gift.
But they respect me a lot. Those guys, like I actually all the soccer players that they play that time, when they see me, they respect me a lot. So for me, it made me feel good. It made me feel like a legend.
Yeah. So you look back to your career up to so far, with all its ups and downs. You are content that at least you did something. You are happy.
The only thing that do not make me happy, it's material things, That's the only thing. But football-wise, also, I'm not that happy because I never reached my potential. I never played for big teams in Europe. I never played for big teams in South Africa. But I did represent my national team, under 17, under 20, under 23. I went to Sweden, where you cannot see anything. You eat like you don't eat proper food. The soldiers are there. I went to Gambia, play tournaments there. So at least I did a little bit. And the history that I made, I think I also motivate the young soccer players that we can do this thing, man, in the very young age. Than saying when you are 19 you are young. When you are 19 you're supposed to be like, you understand. So yeah, man, that's the only thing. It's material stuff that I can say, okay, I didn't get the things that I wanted.
And I guess when you're touching on the issue of 19 being young, that's pretty much the problem for football, isn't it?
Yeah. Because
at 19 should be in Europe already.
Yeah, already you're supposed to be full time in the first 11. Because also if we don't believe in young players, the football will be dead, but we won't understand now. But in the future, the football will be there. You understand? Because we need to focus in school football. We need to focus in development. That's where the quality is. You understand? And there's no agent there. You understand? Because when you reach there in the senior teams and stuff, there's agent. Agent take this one, and then it's a mess. But their core is there at school development. So football without development and school, you must forget. You won't get anything. You won't get anything.
And what was the story with you in Barcelona?
The story with me and Barcelona, it was more like when I was there, I'm gonna go back to Ajax and go back to Barcelona. Yeah.
So you trained with Barcelona?
Yeah, I trained with Barcelona.
With the junior teams?
Yeah, with the junior team. I think Messi was still playing that time, like juniors.
So you trained with him?
It was 2003 and 4.
So you trained with him?
Yeah.
How was he?
No, I didn't know his Messi. Like he was, but and I say, I share life with this guy. But it's inside me. It's not something that even if you tell someone, you won't believe that.
People won't believe it.
Obviously.
How long was it?
Even me, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks.
So it was at La Masia proper?
Because we went to Germany. We played a tournament in Germany, and then we came back to Spain, and then I go back to Cape Town.
So you knew Messi when people didn't know him.
Together.
Okay. Now, lastly, at least I've prepared you for this one.
Yeah.
I want you to give me your best 11.
Yeah.
From goalkeeper to the striker.
Yeah.
You will decide if you put yourself in the team or not, and also who's coaching that team.
Yeah.
So, please, your best 11.
Yeah, my best 11. Hey, this one is difficult, but okay. I'll go through as an Ajax player, so I don't think it will be personal, Goalkeeper, it will be like Hans Fong for sure. Yeah, also Mooney, but okay, Hans Fong, it will be Hans Fong.
Why?
Hans Fong, when he came, and he was playing for Bafana. He went to the World Cup, and then he came, and then he just changed everything.
Yeah,
like,
the influence of a senior player.
Yeah.
They've even been to Europe
Yeah,
also. Yeah.
the environment, the way things are done. So
Mm.
it was a good experience to be with him. And also he's a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And the right back, it was like Nazir Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the center back, I would be like, I will say Olchon Mabizela, because you know he was like a good football player. He's one of the top football player that I like to. Next to him, I will be like, I like Tulani Shatswai. Tyson, yeah. I like him, you know. Even if he sometimes when I watch PSL, he have bad games and stuff, but I still believe he's a good soccer player. Yeah, he's a good soccer player. And Tsepo Masilela, I played with him also.
Left back.
Yeah, he's a very good left back.
He also played at the highest level.
In the highest level, he went to Spain and stuff. Yeah. And the midfielder, it will be for me, Clifford Ngobeni. Center. And with Andile Charlie, I like the way he play also. Yeah. And left wing.
It's difficult, eh?
It's difficult, you know, because I want to go for Chabu. I want to go for Kick and Dolly also, because ever since he arrived at Kaizer Chiefs, you know, like
he has changed things a bit, yeah.
So I'll just let me put myself on the right
wing, yeah.
Because I never see any right wing is better than me ever since I started playing football. It's not personal. Like,
yeah,
it's like I think it is what it is. You know. As a striker, I will put Terafadeni.
Yeah.
And then number 10, I will put Tulani. Tulani Serrero is my boy, but Patosi is my boy too, you know.
Who's that?
Ayanda Patosi.
Oh, Patosi, yes.
You know, they can always share.
Yeah.
They always
then
share.
by the way, you said who's your left wing?
My left wing. Let me put Kigen Dolly, just to give him credit of what he's doing currently at Kaizer Chiefs.
And who's the coach?
The coach will be Gordon Ikasin.
Yeah, definitely. Because he's the man who gave
me an opportunity to be a professional soccer player.
And your best goal, if you can remember?
My best goal. My first goal in the PSL when I made history.
It was against Dynamos, eh?
Yeah, Dynamos.
In the cup, yeah.
I don't even know what I was doing actually. But I remember I kicked the ball. And then when I look at the ball, it's inside the net, and then I start running.
You didn't know how
I don't know where I'm going, and then my teammate, they just grabbed me. Hey, no, they've been running for long.
Yeah.
They
say stop.
Yeah, stop now, you know.
And also, I mean, Dynamos in those days was not a bad team.
Yeah, it was a good team. And then they were having like Abom Kababa, Rapahlele. They were kicking those guys, but I go through them. Football was like it was.
I mean, maybe that's the last question I want to ask you. Last. Our football now.
Yeah.
What do you make of our football now? Is it? They always say you can't compare, but I guess sometimes you can really. Is it the same as during your days and even maybe before your days?
Yeah, the thing is this, man, like now, there's a lot of things, you know, there's money, there's a lot of agents now, you understand? And I think most of the time, the agent, it's the best, it's like for him to get whatever he wants to get. He doesn't care if the player cannot perform in certain team, can perform in certain team, you understand? But I hope in the future they can go back to basic, what motivates like the players, like we always say 96 where they won the World Cup, and those like Chabupules, all of them, like how did we get those players, how they were motivated too, you understand? Because football is football, you understand? Because also in AFCON, those players, it's not like they are top quality players, you understand? But for us, I think as South Africans, we need just to go back to basics, man. You understand? Those agents, they have influence. They must start like selecting what is good for the country also, so that the country can function again. Because football, it's like universal. So if you have like in the national team 4 quality players, we can win the AFCON. So if they can try and select and go and scout what we're supposed to watch and what motivate us also, because I was motivated by Jabupuli, you understand? I was not motivated by anything. So if we can get those players again, those who motivate you through football, then I think the country will go back to like qualify everything.
Maybe we'll win AFCON.
And we can win AFCON. I believe we can win AFCON. It's just that we just need to fix ourselves, you know, because now we have a lot of agents, new people who are coming in the game. So if they have influence, they must influence the game too. You understand?
Mkhanyiseli, Makalex, Siwahla. We can talk football for the whole day, my brother.
Football is nice. Especially when you know it, like,
yeah,
it's nice.
But here at the Prime Sports with Mahlatsi, we want to thank you very much for having allowed us into your space to look back at your career, an interesting career, ups and downs. You know, we enjoyed watching you. And you know, with your plans of trying to open an academy, we hope that in the next 2-3 years we can unearth another Makalex.
It's very
but that one must go straight to Europe.
Europe is better.
You know, but thank you very much, and you know, we highly appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.